Hello everyone, this is Asian with Jeep, and welcome to the 32nd episode of Black Ops 4 Weapon Guide. In this video, we will be taking a look at one of the reserve exclusive weapons, the August. Returns from previous Black Ops, the lever action August, it's known for its reliable stopping power when aiming down the sights. In multiplayer, the August, like any other shotguns, deals high damage up close. Like in Black Ops 3, the damage profile can drastically change depending on your action. Unaimed fire or firing from the hip will yield a less reliable result. Up close, within a point-blank range or touching distance, you can expect to kill an enemy within one shot. And beyond this, you'll need 2 shots. When aiming, all pellets will be condensed into a one-hole alignment, similar to a slug round, and the one-shot range is extended by about 60% of the August's overall range. Range is very limited with the August, and you will deal no damage after 12 meters. Compared to the Mark 12, the August also shares a similar reach, but the latter has an edge in one-shot kill potential when aiming. Be careful though, against the armored or tuned boosted health enemies, you will need an additional shot to kill. Velocity is slow, but as a close-range weapon, this won't be an issue. Penetration power is poor like any other shotguns, and it is best to hit the visible target instead of blind firing against a cover. Recoil does exist with the August, and it is quite high, but not an issue as the sights will be settled after the next shell is cycled. As mentioned, aiming will condense all pellets into a single shot for a more reliable one-shot kill. Aim time is standard at 250 milliseconds, and you move at 100% of the base movement speed. The rate of fire is slow as the August is a lever action shotgun, at 62 rounds per minute. The rapid fire attachment will increase this to a respectable 77 rounds per minute. Hip fire spread is moderate, the same level as the Mark 12. Firing from the hip is more reliable if the enemy is very close, and your chance of missing pellets will be lower compared to aiming. The magazine side is short at just 5 rounds. At least it is a little bit better compared to the Mark 12's 4-shell tube magazine. The extended magazine will increase this to 7 rounds instead. Reload time is done within one action and will replenish the whole magazine. This process takes 2.3 seconds, and the fast mag attachment will decrease it to 1.4 seconds. The August is a deadly secondary, mainly because of its greater one-shot kill potential that does not require any attachments like the Mark 12. While the rate of fire is slow, one shot is all you need to deny any close-range intruders, as long as you are accurate with it. As a stand-alone weapon, the August may be able to hang around on its own, and like any other shotguns and pistols, plenty of attachments can increase the August's versatility to make it a viable standalone primary. Our class loadout is geared towards close-range control with surprise tactics. The iron sights are somewhat cluttered on the August, and given that aiming is essential to its one-shot kill potential, an optical attachment can be beneficial. There are only 2 options available. The first one is the reflex sight. It is always a good all-round option with 1.35 times magnification, clear sight picture, and a reticle of your choice. This will help track your enemies easier, especially the fast-moving ones. The ELO sight is also available, and it sits lower than a reflex sight. While it lacks a magnification, you gain a better peripheral vision. For the non-optical attachments, choose 2 secondary gunfighter wildcards, and select quick draw, long barrel, rapid fire, and extended magazine. Quick draw decreases the aim time of the August from 250 to 180 milliseconds, which allows you to quickly snap onto targets to take an advantage of the one-shot kill ability. Long barrel sadly does not increase the one-shot kill range, but will extend the 2-shot kill range slightly further. The extended range will extend your close range capability slightly further, but be aware that you always need at least 2 shots to kill, unless you are playing in hardcore where you only need 1. Rapid fire increases the fire rate of the Argus, and quite essential should you miss or fail to kill within your first shot. An ability to fire follow-up shots is vital, especially against the armored enemies, where you need at least 2 shots to kill. Lastly, the extended magazine increases the magazine capacity from 5 to 7. While this amount doesn't seem much, 7 rounds means you can comfortably kill an entire team before you need to reload. Just be sure you don't reload really often with the Argus unless you absolutely need to. At close range, anything can happen within seconds. Our final 2 points will be spent on Gung Ho and Dead Silence perks. Gung Ho from the second tier will allow you to fire and use equipment while sprinting. And of course, the fastest sprint recovery is the most beneficial in terms of reactivity, as this will allow you to swiftly recover from sprint to aiming down the sights in order to deliver a deadly buckshot. Dead Silence muffle your footsteps, useful should you flank around the enemy team, and will also decrease the effectiveness of the acoustic sensor. This class sacrifices much of the basics, but the end result is the increased overall versatility of the Argus. As long as you remember that the shotgun is a short-range weapon, you do well to secure a kill should you stay clear from open areas, and set your control points by guarding close-range entries or passage. You can also flank your enemy team from the side or behind if you want to play aggressively. If the enemy is very close, hipfire is a better option due to its spread, and you can still kill them within 1 shot. Overall, the Argus remains largely the same as the one seen in previous Black Ops, with superior one-shot kill potential compared to the Bear Mark 12. This lethality, however, is quite inconsistent, as you need to aim in order to extend the potential outside the point-blank range. Slow fire rate and short magazine size can also be troublesome, especially if you miss or fail to kill. Nonetheless, the Argus is a secondary in its heart, designed for close-range denial, but unusually strong if to compare it against other primaries like the SMGs. It is a high-risk, high-reward weapon that demands hefty accuracy. But with enough practice, you'll find that you're constantly landing one-shot kills with the Argus, and enjoy this luxury if you do so. And that concludes the guide for the Argus shotgun. This is Asian with Jeep. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.